Are you listening?
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It's April 20th. You know, the day you go out and you weed the garden and clean the house and eat lots of snacks because you're surprisingly hungry for no reason.
Yeah.
Hello.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
First rule of 420 is you don't talk about 420.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh man. Well, wait till you see some of the pictures of the day. Oh, so don't want to welcome everybody to Super Fast Taurus, which is officially sponsored by CardsUtopia.com, where you get sweet Magic the Gathering dice bags. You can get vinyl line dice bags. You can get cool strawberry bags, or what they're called, strawberry clamp bags. You can get pins, lapel pins. You can get commander plates. You can get customized paintings like this, or painting customized to your liking. And in limited time, you can get these glow in the black light dragon tail ornament things. Nice. They are cool. Find those all at CardsUtopia.com.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Let's say hello to people in the chat. We got Brandon. Hello. Brian Fish. Oh. We got James Willis. What's up? And of course, we got MTG Hillbilly. Hello. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. I had to run and grab me some vape batteries. That's why I had to turn my camera off there for a second.
Jeez. I thought staring us your face for a second, but okay. Not kidding. Captain Waffles, how are you?
I'm all right. Busy day today, you know. I'm just trying to get some stuff down around the house so I can get on the, maybe on the Commander game today and then do the stream later today.
Stream later? What? You're talking about a stream later? You're going to be streaming? Like, boom, this Waffles pool game today at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. $5 per pool. Every 5 pools bought equals 1 extra spot on the wheel prize. Grand prize is one new set play booster box of Outlaws of Thunder Junction. You can pay for the pools through PayPal or Venmo under these things. You can see more rules and details on YouTube.com and Patreon. If you're part of the Patreon, you get some extra benefits with the game.
Nice.
Ooh.
There's the box right there. It's here.
Nice.
So that's going to be given away along with a lot of other stuff. We'll see. We'll see who wins it.
Right. And
talking about giveaways, well, I got a giveaway also going on today.
Are you going to expand upon that?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just going to give away a giveaway.
Giveaway to giveaway. Everyone's giveaway. You get a giveaway. You get a giveaway.
All right. There's a reason why I'm doing this giveaway. I gave this a commander deck away during my last giveaway. And since the person lived overseas, unable to pay the shipping to ship it overseas. And they told me to go ahead and just pick another winner. And they wasn't mad about it or nothing. And so what I'm going to do is make have a continuation of the last giveaway. So the people that won packs of cards are ineligible to enter the giveaway for the commander deck.
So you're giving away a commander deck.
Yep. I'm going to respin that comment picker for a winner for the giveaway. Because I do want to give it away, because I feel like if I don't give it away, breaking my bond, breaking my word, and all that. So I gotta have a winner.
You gotta have a winner. Gotta have a winner so you can eat some dinner. All right.
Yeah.
We got the Real World World jumping in. Hello. Good morning, Real World World. Good Lawson. Whoop whoop. Let's see. Waffles, if he had a little more gray, he'd look similar to Tortoise.
I'm the pretty younger version of Tortoise.
There we go. Papa
So look,
Waffles
now
in
you
the
can
hammock.
mimic TCGdude and you can mimic me.
That's right. That's right. Look at me. I'm so cool.
He's a TCG waffle.
Right? Flipping the card so you don't have to. Oh, so today is
That's
a
an
good
old
day.
Evan Irwin reference right there.
Yeah, it is. I'm glad someone else actually knows that.
Yeah, but he said I'm tapping the cards, but I got it.
Real subs is super fast for a giveaway at 1,000 subs. Yeah. Real World wants a commander deck, and I was telling him that out of 1,000 subscribers are giving away a commander deck. But on top of that, the commander deck is sleeved in a commander deck box with a commander playmat with a couple of super fast Taurus stickers. It's going to be sweet.
Yep.
Look at that. But that's like what? About 500 subs away from that. We're working on it.
Yeah. We'll get
I'm
there.
100 away
Yeah,
from Eldred.
Nice.
Cool.
You guys are getting there. Yeah.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, I'm at 430 now.
Nice.
That's pretty good. But we'll get there. We'll get there. But today is a chat and chill day, relaxing day. Today is 420 day. Today is the day you eat extra pizza because you're extra hungry for some reason. Or you go bowling at the middle of the night for no reason.
Yeah, for real.
Well, to be fair, I had my daughter had a birthday party to attend, so it was at a bowling alley. So I was like, I'll bowl while I'm sitting here.
Nice.
As well.
My arm is so sore right now.
Right. You know, you're not used to picking up balls and tossing them.
Yeah. Holy
Those balls are heavy.
I ain't gonna go there.
That's just yeah. I think you already went there. I think Curtis already went there.
Hey, I'm used to that. Every time I go to get up in the morning, I lift about that much. So
And that's just your belly weight.
oh,
I'm not, what I had to say
that
is,
was a low blow gut shot right there.
Yo.
Guns are flying.
what I could say is it takes it a little bit deeper. I ain't
Oh,
gonna say
no.
that. Yeah, exactly.
Probably not for the best.
Oh man, like don't get me wrong, like from this area up, I look like I'm probably more fit, but I got a belly down here.
Yeah, I got
Overweight.
belly that goes over. I got belly, and then I got man boobs.
It happens. It happens.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, I just got the dad bod.
Super extreme dad bod. He goes over the top. He goes for the distance. He goes for the speed.
Speed racer.
You know, someone's got that song stuck in their head now.
Yeah.
That's cake right there.
Jeez, Captain Waffle's acting like he's over 30. What's going on?
I am. I'm gonna be 37 next month.
Woo-woo.
God, I'm only
Dude, you're only
like
2
3 years younger than
I
you
am.
are.
You're like the younger version of me.
I'm only
You're just
2
probably-
years younger than you.
Yeah, about 2 years because I'm turning 40 this year.
I'm turning
Oh,
34 this year.
Yeah, like in August, I am turning 40.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I got y'all beat.
I just
Yeah.
read the private chat.
Oh gosh, I gotta see this.
I
I'm
got
checking.
y'all beat. I'm 49.
49. 49. Yeah, you're 10 years older than I am.
Yep.
When's your
Yeah.
birthday in August?
It's the 24th.
Okay, so you're 5 days after my mom.
Well, what's kind of funny is I was born on the 24th of August, and my son's girlfriend was born on the same day.
Oh,
I'm like, wow, how did that happen?
Stuff happens.
But as far as the panel,
well, you see,
here,
what happened is they were both born on the same day. That's how it happened.
Magically. It's just how it happened.
hey, I gotta wait till January, and I'll be the big old 5-0.
James Willis is like, no, Hillbilly, I got you all beat.
Well, I'm just talking about the panel here.
October 18th, yeah. Well, James Willis, once you get that fancy new computer and a camera set up, he can join the show too.
Oh yeah.
Call you out, say, join the show, James Willis. He's like, nah, I'll check my cane at you.
His avatar will just be a cane.
Well, that makes sense because you can change a cane to fit different holidays. Like you can make a green cane with a little clover on it for St. Patrick's Day, or you can make a red and white striped cane for Christmas. You can make a pink cane for Valentine's Day. It's very fitting.
Oh yeah. I can't do much like that with my avatar, with my logo or avatar, whatever you want to call it. And it, just one little thing like that, you can. I mean, that's pretty good.
Real world. My Libra scale is weighing sins over forgiveness. Little Wayne. Little Wayne. That's waning from the truth. All right. Okay.
I want to say to what Real World's just said. All right, since not tragedies, Panic at the Disco.
Yeah. You got to give me love, liberty, and disco. Oh my lord! All right,
Going off the rails a little bit. That's always fun.
So, what you guys have any special plans for today besides the special things going on today?
Ooh.
I mean, Hillbilly's got a giveaway today, and he's going to try to do a Commander game. And apparently, unless he was talking about the Commander game, plans on streaming more Arena later.
Yep, lots to do today.
I'm planning on fishing
Yeah.
more in Final Fantasy. Yeah, in my Final Fantasy MMO, you can fish, and I'm enjoying fishing in that game.
Woo, fishing.
I've actually got a higher level fishing than I got for just fighting monsters and stuff, and that's just crazy.
Right. I guess if you're good at fishing that game, maybe you can play Stardew Valley and fish very well.
I like Stardew Valley too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't update it because one of the mods I have that gives me lots of stuff to cook and stuff.
Right.
Is not working anymore with the newest version. So
all right. Richie just asked me a question there. The Commander game. I'm slightly upgrading my pre-con as I collect cards. So I guess pre-con upgraded.
All right. Well, I guess
Well,
I'll play.
I don't have any pre-grades, but I'll be playing my Tom Bombadil. It's just a fun deck.
All right. I'll be playing Planeswalkers. Come out and play. Planeswalkers.
I'm gonna play my new favorite deck, the Mothman.
Mothman. Did you put Reanimate in the deck yet?
Working on it.
You're working on it. Working.
I believe D. Lawson is asking Hillbilly what time are you doing Commander?
2:00.
2:00 Central Standard Time.
Yep.
See, Hillbilly and I are.
See, after this, I'm going to try to run out. We're going to run to the stores real quick and get things done so I can hopefully be back in time for that. But I've also got all kinds of chores around here to do. I got to go deal with my chicken. One of my chickens she's actually brooding right now. She's been sitting on some eggs for the last week and a half. So hopefully we can get some baby chicks.
Nice.
So
I thought
then I'm really going to have to kick my rooster's ass. No, I mean, they're still laying. I mean, there's still other ones laying, so we still get eggs and everything.
Here's a question for you. Do you got a heated pen for them?
Well, so the way it's set up right now, it's in like direct sun. most of the day, so it stays fairly warm in there. So during the summer, I open it up a little bit more to get breeze in and all of that venting. But I don't have it heated. I just let her sit on them all day long. And then in the morning, I'll go out and pull her off and shut the coop up so she can't get in. And then she'll run around and eat and drink. And then I open it back up and then she goes back in. And so we're in the 70s right now. So it's not like we're freezing up here. So our what do you call it? Our summer or our spring days are pretty good right now. So it's just the nights that they get a little bit cold, but she's already in there on them, so it doesn't matter at night.
Nice. Time capsule. What's up? Time capsule.
Ain't nothing as good as a good old country egg.
Hey, y'all. Happy 420 to everybody. The sun is bright and the grass is green. Under 3 feet of snow, I mean. If you know that song, you have a dirty brain.
Don't know that song, but
It's from the original South Park movie.
oh, I haven't fully watched it. But I've seen part of it, but I haven't seen all of it.
Right. So the movie starts out. Well, the whole movie is a musical, basically, and it was Bigger, Better, and Uncut, I believe it was called.
Yeah, Bigger, Better.
Yep.
It was a funny movie back in the day.
Have you ever watched their movie they did called Basketball?
Yeah, a long time ago. My wife won't let me watch that kind of movie now. That movie's funny.
I love the interview in the locker room. That is probably my favorite scene in the whole movie.
I do like their Broadway play they make.
I haven't seen the Book of Mormon.
Oh, the Mormon one, the Book of Mormon.
Yeah.
I wanted like that. That'd be a play I want to see because I'm originally from Utah, so I'd catch a lot of the references.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Like I listened. Like
how did you get out of there?
I took a bus.
Never mind. I say that because one time I went. There was a GP in Salt Lake, and I went, and a couple of my buddies got lost. And what happened was they ended up wandering over to like the Mormon temple area. Once you're in that area, it is really hard to get out because they're taking, like they were telling us they were taking us through this tour and like trying to convert us and like all this stuff. Like they couldn't find the exits. Like they were like having a hard time getting out of there. It was almost like they got kidnapped by the Mormons.
Oh, it's a very touristy trap area because you got the temple on one side of the street, then you got this whole museum dedicated to the Mormon church across the street. Can't remember what the place is called. That has a garden on top of the roof because I've been in both those buildings. There's a lot, like that area looks nice, but that whole area is horrible. Okay, so my wife and I, instead of driving down, took the bus and down to Utah. We was going to California, and we got stuck in Utah for a whole night because the bus broke down in Colorado. Way delayed by about a day. Got stuck in Salt Lake at the Greyhound station, and they took us to a hotel which is only a few blocks away, probably about a mile down the road is the temple. And there was cockroaches everywhere. There were druggies everywhere on the streets. I mean, broad daylight druggies. I mean, people shooting stuff up their arms in the daylight on the street over trash cans. I'm like, dude, is it me or does Salt Lake just suck?
It's
one time.
The only reason why they got stuck was because the convention center is like literally right there near there's the convention center, the outdoor mall, and then there's like the temple area. Right. And they just wandered and got lost.
That's horrible. Well, everything in that downtown area where the temple is jam-packed close together. But I tell you what, if you're hungry, only 3 blocks down, headed north, there is a what's that buffet called? I can't think of the name of the buffet.
Hometown buffet?
Golden Crow. The Golden Crow buffet.
Oh yeah.
It's only a 3-block walk from there. That's worth it. But if you really want to visit Utah, visit the west side of the story, or west side of the story, the south side of the state where the desert is, or the north side of the state where Ogden City is. Better places. Still has problems. Brigham City is too small to care about. Don't go visit Brigham City. There's nothing to do there. But Ogden City, pretty good. You got Ogden that connects to Riverdale and goes into Roy, which is where Burger Bar is. You get more action there from card shops and stuff. Salt Lake City, you have to travel far throughout the city to get to decent places. I mean, they don't even call it Comic-Con and Comic-Con. They call it like something else. I can't remember what they call it, but they call it something else because something dealing with the name. But, I mean, God forbid, they got enough sports teams there, not a football team. That pisses me off.
Well, one time back when I was working, driving a semi truck, I got sent to Omaha, Nebraska to do my orientation. And every time I turned around, there was a girl asking, "Do you party? You want to have some fun?" And I'm like, no.
What
Sounds
part
like
of
a lot
Omaha
lizard.
were you in?
Omaha, Nebraska.
Well, because I've been to Omaha. When I used to live in Iowa, we used to go to Omaha a lot because Creighton University is there. Like, it's a college town, right? And so we would go to like downtown Omaha, where like the bars and like the main street is like a cobblestone street. Because one of the best places there was some good places to eat at, but we love to go to Ted and Wally's ice cream. That place is so good. And so after we were done there, we would jump across the street to the museum candy shop and go play the pinball machines and walk around and look at stuff. So that's why I'm like, what part of Omaha were you in? Like,
I believe it was I believe it might have been downtown, but I'm not for sure. I don't remember the hotel.
you might have been in like the newer downtown part.
Might have been. But all I know
Yeah,
is
because I know over there it can get a little risque.
Yeah. All I remember is this trucking company, and they put me in a hotel, and that's what happened.
I remember the last
So I
time
have
I
to
was in
ask,
Omaha.
did you go party?
No.
Mm-hmm.
They put me in a room with a roommate, and he like, what's a hooker? And I'm like, okay, you don't know what a hooker is, okay. So then
A hooker is something you tie into a string at a fishing pool. You put a worm on it.
And I'm like, okay, you don't know what one is? All right. So this girl asked me that. I said, yeah, I like to party. Here's my room number. Gave her my room number. She came and knocking on the door. I opened the door. Here comes her and this black chick in. They then they brought their pimp with them. I'm like, okay. What am I going to do now? So then chick came in. The black girl sat on my bed. She's like, oh, you don't have a problem talking to black people, do you? No, my wife is black, so I don't have a problem with that. And then after that, we started talking, and they asked me, well, you want to party? I'm like, I ain't got no money. And one of them started talking to my roommate, and he got under the sheets and wouldn't come out.
All right,
Was he hiding?
Is that? How safe
Was he
is that?
hiding, or was he like, yeah?
He was hiding under the sheet.
Jeez.
And I'm like, dude, you want?
Okay, if I'm under the sheets.
Yeah, I'm thinking to myself, dude, you want to know what one was? I'm invited one and two comes, and then you want to hide? Dang, like it, dude.
Jeez.
I mean, the whole
That's not the kind of story I expect to hear on the morning coffee.
All right, so Omaha.
Oh yeah.
So last time I was in Omaha, I was with the wife and we was at a bus stop, and the bus stop was there for 2 hours on a hot summer day, and they get humid just like Iowa does.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
then the bus stop was a brick building with some doors, and the air conditioning was broken, and it was hotter inside than it was outside. It was
Oh,
like
yeah.
100. It was like 170 degrees, I believe it was that
Mm.
day.
Jesus, you be cooking. You could cook bacon off of that.
Yeah, it was terrible. Like we went outside, walked a couple blocks down the road to an ice cream parlor. I can't remember the name of the ice cream parlor, but it was good to have ice cream. Then we went back and sat down and suffered. So we got back in the bus.
I bet you it was Pet and Wally's.
Yeah, probably could have been.
Did they
it was
have
like
the
a mom and
old
pop
rock
shop.
salt machines?
Yeah,
Yeah,
They
that's
had, like,
Ted and
a
Wally's. So when when you walk in, it's like this interesting, like kind of like I think it's like a lime, not a lime green, like a olive green looking building, and you walk in
right.
through one side, and there's usually a line, so you have to get through the line. And as you're getting closer, you'll see the rock salt machines next to the freezers. And
Right.
then they've got like blackboards up on the back wall with all the flavors, and then you just kind of order what you want.
It was something like that, if I can remember correctly.
Yeah, no, it sounds like Ted and Wally's. Like that's probably the only ice cream shop I can think of in Omaha because there's not very many.
It was just nice to have a cool treat in a hot summer day, and we had to eat it kind of quick because it's too hot outside.
Melted
Yeah.
ice cream.
And I knew what an ice cream was, so I wasn't afraid to buy it.
That's a funny jab.
But anyways, no, it was good. Like, have you guys had good experiences out of state, like out of your state, like traveling?
I went vacation once,
Yeah.
Missouri, I believe, with my mom and her friend.
Uh-huh.
Good memories. And then one time, just her friend and her husband at the time took me down to Texas, and we went to the beach.
Whitefish, Montana. Beautiful. It's beautiful up there.
Whitefish, Montana, beautiful area.
Mhm.
I've been to Montana, but I don't think we ever stopped in Montana.
Well,
I had family that lived in
One of-
Montana.
I couldn't stop.
One of the few
but
states I haven't
loved
been
it.
to.
I couldn't stop but loved it because it's up there close to Canada,
Right.
and it's on top of a mountain. You know how Montana has those mountains. Anyway, you get to the top of it, there's a crystal blue lake up there.
Right.
And it was in the middle of the winter, so they had snow on the ground. Oh my God, was it beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Loved it.
You know, it's a fun place to go to is Kansas City, Missouri. Not Kansas City, Kansas, because there is a big difference between those two cities, and they're not too far apart. But we went down to KC for Christmas one year when we were living in Iowa, and man, that was fun. They had this giant Christmas tree in downtown, similar to like, I don't think it's the same size, but it's similar to like if you go to New York and Rockefeller Center has their tree. It's similar to like that type of setup where they have this big tree, and then they had like these giant wooden toys. Like they made like, they're probably like, 10 feet tall toys of like a truck or a nutcracker and like all these things, and the kids can climb through them and play on them and stuff. And yeah, they have a little ice rink out there. It's fun.
Nice.
Did
Sounds
you-
kind of like a
did-
Hallmark movie area.
Did you play?
Yeah.
Did you play with them?
Oh yeah, I had to chase the kid through them. That's why.
Chase the kids, get
You know
them
when-
exercise.
Well, that's the thing. You're like, okay, it's time to go, and they're like, haha, nope, and then they just keep running, and you're like, dang it, and you got to go chase them.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that's kids for you, though.
Like one of the funnest vacation spots I've been to was actually in Utah. Like knowing Utah, I was able to take Casey to places and know where places were. But like we camped at Willard Bay, which is between Brigham City and Ogden. It's a camp. There's a campground you can rent out. We rented out an RV spot just so we had access to outlets, so we could plug in stuff because we slept in a tent on a RV pad, but we had TV, lights, we had an electric grill and stuff like that. So because before I met Casey, I used to do bareback camping, but Casey glamour camper where she has to have a TV, phone charger, and everything. Working bathrooms, all that fun jazz. Well, it's funny because the bathrooms was the most horrible spot in this camping area because every time we went to take showers, there were a bunch of wolf spiders that had to be killed every time we went in.
Oh no!
And I was the guy who had to go in there stomping them, and I'm the guy wearing the Crocs, and I'm wearing Crocs, stomping spiders, hoping none of them crawl on my feet.
Oh no!
But like between when you camp out in Willard, it's a pretty place. There was a wild cat there, some wild foxes, great fishing area. Willard Bay, I think the term bay means man-made, but Willard Bay is a man-made bay area. But the off drainage kind of spreads out to the Great Salt Lake. But anyways, throughout that time, we got to go from Willard to Ogden. We went to the newer location of Game Grid, which is the start of my Magic the Gathering career, because they used to be on the south side of Ogden when they first started, the very south side of Ogden. Then they moved to the very north eventually, like several stores later, because every time they moved, they upgraded. And now they're in a really big store, fancy. Jamie, the owner, man, we go back a long time. Awesome dude. But we went to Burger Bar, not Burger Barn, Burger Bar, BAR. That was like that. I've been to that place many times as a kid. But like, if you never been to Burger Bar in Roy, it was featured on Diners, Dives, and Dives one episode. They used to have a big sign on the building, but they eventually took it down because I think the show's taken down now. But like, primo burgers and shakes, double cooked fries. By double cooked fries, they cook fries halfway through and they take them out. So when someone orders it, they finish cooking them and they're extra crispy when you get them. So delicious. And they're meant to stay crispy longer than a regular fry. And then on that time, there's like on 12th Street of Ogden, there's a what used to be a Kmart is now this Asian market. Like, it's completely authentic Asian market when they sell Asian foods and stuff there. Your boy Tortoise got a crap ton of seaweed that you got to eat. I love seaweed. Like, this dehydrated seaweed is crispy. It's good for you. Good for your gut. But then we got some candies there. It was a fun trip. You like if you know what you like, and you know an area you like when you're on vacation with it makes it more fun. And I got to take Casey onto a wild ride of stuff. That was awesome. I mean, have you ever had that kind of experience where you got to take your beloved wife, husband, whatever, to a place where you got to show them your experience as a kid growing up?
I'm planning on doing it this summer, if possible.
Right. There's nothing better than getting to show someone your childhood. Even though my childhood has dramatically changed because the house that we used to live in is no longer a house. We used to live on a house by the river at 19th Street Grant, 19th Street of Grant, which is now condos. That's why I feel comfortable sharing the address. It's now condos. It's a business residential, and there was a nice area that went back. The whole city ended up buying all the properties along the river, like all the housing properties, because they wanted to industrialize it because they want to make the river like the main feature of Ogden. And if you ever been to Iowa, that river is like a stream, maybe a little like it was probably at most like 20 feet wide in some areas and less. And
that's
so it was a small river compared. But
compared to the
they
Missouri,
yeah. Because like the main thing about the Ogden City River that goes through the main town is it connects to the Colorado River, and the Colorado River stems to Pineview Dam. Yeah,
I'm planning on going to.
Go ahead, bud.
I plan on going to Bench Bend Park this summer. What that is,
That's cool.
Big amusement park. And they also got the Bench Bend Raceway, which is in the park also. So on weekends they do races.
Nice.
What kind of races?
Stock car.
Okay. I didn't know if it was like sprint, stock, Indy, what. Like I know there's all kinds of different.
Yeah.
I mean, you could even get to destruction derby type racing.
Yeah. Well, they got the figure 8 track and they got an oval track. And then they got a straight line track.
Look, I got Waffle's cat.
Yeah. My cat's hiding somewhere. But yeah, like, so from like me and my wife, we grew up in the same area. Like we both down in California and everything, and that's where we met. So when we go back to California to go see family and stuff, we revisit a lot of places that we love to eat at or visit or whatever. Like we're going to go down again at the during Cinco de Mayo for my dad's birthday. And so we were just down there for her mom's birthday. So it's, we make a lot of trips down there. But when we're down there, there's a lot of places that we love to revisit because we're like, oh, you remember this place? Yeah, it was so good. Let's go get something there. It's fun to go back to some of the restaurants. And then we also kind of look around and see, oh, that's new, or, oh, they've changed that into this, or it's kind of cool to reminisce of what things used to be and then what it's changing to be. So you can always, I mean, even if you vacation back to where you used to live, it's still fun. Now I don't miss the heat down there. I mean, I definitely hate going back down there during the summer when it's 110, 115. So, I love the Washington weather up here. I don't want to leave it.
That's what I miss about Utah. I miss the weather, mainly in Utah. And I miss the mountains. Because in Iowa, they don't believe in mountains.
No, you have little foothills.
If anything, yep. Like Utah's mountainscape stems into the Colorado Rockies and stuff like that, and it's beautiful. And like it's the big mountains are always on the east to the major cities, so your directions very easily. The mountains are the east. That means the other way is the west. That helped me out in Minecraft. I'm like, well, if I'm standing this way and the rising sun's on my left, I'm facing south. And I learned that because the mountains are always on the east. That was nice. Like in Utah.
Well, Kentucky, we got.
We drove through. Go ahead.
Kentucky, we got mountains on the east. On the east side of Kentucky. And where I'm at, which is right in the middle, on the south side, we got caves.
Caves. Nice.
Yep. We got caves.
That means you get bats. Whoop,
yep.
whoop.
And we got one cave here in the city I'm in. It's called Lost River Cave. And if you've ever heard that outlaw called Jesse and Frank James,
yeah,
they used to have a hideout here at Lost River Cave. One of their hideouts.
We used to when we moved to Iowa, we drove from California to Iowa, and we went up through Lake Tahoe, which is beautiful. During when we went, it was April, and it was still it was just opening back up. All the snow was still there, so that was a good drive. And then we ended up going through Utah, going through the Salt Flats. That was cool.
Yeah, the Salt Flats.
And then we dipped down. Yeah, we dipped down into Wyoming, and we stopped in Cheyenne, and we had breakfast at it was a restaurant that was just Elvis themed. Everything in there. Wow. They had so much Elvis memorabilia, all kinds of stuff. Yeah. And then we made our way through Wyoming and hit into Nebraska and went all the way over to Hastings, and then eventually hit Omaha and shot up to Sioux City because that's where we were moving to. So it was like a 4 or 5 day trek. I don't remember how long it took us because I can drive like 20 hours straight and be perfectly fine. Because we were driving 2 cars. So she had to drive one, I had to drive the other. We threw all our stuff in the pods, and Pod shipped it over there. And so she could only drive like 6 or 7 hours, and I don't trust her after 5 o'clock because she falls asleep at the wheel. Like every time we drive to California, I'm like, you drive the early leg, and I'll catch up on some sleep, and then I take over after that. So, but most of the time, I just drive the entire drive, just because it takes it takes her literally like an hour, and she's just like falling asleep.
Right. My wife did that drive. Well, you're probably from a different part of California, but we drove from Portola. So we ended up going through Utah. We went up through Wyoming, Nebraska, all that jazz. She drove that whole drive in less than 2 days.
I would have done that if I was allowed to do it, but I wasn't allowed. So
I mean, it was almost 2 days, but like it was just a straight drive. We tried stopping for a rest, but we couldn't rest. We couldn't sleep. She couldn't sleep, so we wanted to continue driving. Fog was rolling in one day, so she decided to beat the fog. So she just drove. It was a time when it was funny because TCGdude, right?
Yeah.
TCGdude, our car broke down. We went and we already had planned a vacation over there. When we went to visit TCGdude, they gave us their extra vehicle, which was a Kia that ended up breaking down several years later. But they gave us a Kia, and when we were in Portola, we got the Kia, we got the car packed, and just drove straight home. No real stops other regular little pit stop breaks for a restroom or food. And like I said, we were in Wyoming. We're trying to Nebraska, or I think it was Nebraska. It was a truck stop in Nebraska, like one of those empty truck stops where it was just a bathroom and parking spot. And we tried stopping there and tried sleeping, but the fog started rolling in, and she was getting afraid of that. We would get bad weather and too much fog, so she decided to beat the fog, and we just ended up going straight home.
Yeah. One thing I do miss about Iowa is Casey's and Come and Go. Those two places were like next level gas stations. Like I thought 7-Eleven was good out here. Casey's breakfast pizza. Oh my goodness.
Casey's breakfast pizza is banger.
I keep getting advertisement on my TV about Casey's new pizza.
If you have not tried it, you need to go.
Yeah. Casey's breakfast pizza is the best. Like they make other pizzas throughout the day, but I don't really care for them. But their breakfast pizza is banger. Come and Go is no longer a thing. I believe the company sold out.
Yeah, they
now
did.
we got
used to have one.
Well, they sold out, and I think they're changing the name.
Yeah, Quick Stars is the new big thing coming up. It's Quick Stars and Casey's here nowadays. I mean, you get your little small gas stations, but Quick Stars, it's like have you ever been to Maverick? Like if you're in Utah, you either been to 7-Eleven or Maverick, right? Well, it's like a Maverick where you can get fried chicken, fried food, cooked foods there. You get drinks, you got all that kind of stuff. It's better than Come and Go, and it's better than Casey's. But Casey's pizza is pretty awesome.
Maverick sounds like Chester's.
It could be. I mean, I think Quick Star is affiliated with Maverick, and because Maverick's name changes. But like in Utah, Maverick used to be a growing chain. Now it's between 7-Eleven and Maverick are like the two biggest chains in Utah.
7-Eleven's pretty big, but have you heard of a Quick Trip?
Yeah.
Okay, we have that here too.
Well, here in my city, we had these little gas stations called Junior Food Store, and Casey's bought them out and changed all the names to Casey. Oh, I can't wait to go there.
Hey, K-Torque!
Oh, Casey's is so good. Their donuts are good. Their breakfast pizza is amazing. So I was doing electrical out in Iowa, and so I was leaving the house at like 6:30, and I would stop by Casey's and pick up a slice of pizza and a donut because it's like this is a great breakfast. Not really, but the point is it was like it was one of those things I enjoyed doing. I tried doing it on like Fridays, like as a treat, but because I would have gotten really fat if I would have just done that every breakfast.
It's a crazy idea. You used to live in Cedar Rapids, you said, right?
No, Sioux City.
Oh, Sioux City. Okay. I was about to say, there's a chance we could have ran into each other and never known. But all right, well, there's still a chance I've been out there. But
We did go
that's
through there a
far.
couple times.
Mhm.
We did go through there a couple times. Like we would go to Des Moines, to
Des
the
Moines.
museums, and then we went to other places.
Okay. So to answer K-Torque's question, have anybody been to Buc-ee's? I haven't been to Buc-ee's, but I'm very familiar with Buc-ee's because a couple of resellers I know love the hell out of Buc-ee's, and they do videos on Buc-ee's. One of my friends been on the channel before. He and his wife did a whole little series on Instagram about them checking out like this big old Texas Buc-ee's store.
Never heard of them.
It's a really large, fancy truck stop gas station place. I mean, some Buc-ee's have little trucker hotel rooms, whatever you call them, for truckers. But they're a big store.
Rest
Really.
stop. Yeah.
I might have been in one, but don't remember.
All right. So yeah,
I think you would have remembered.
yeah, like Buc-ee's. I think they got like a big woodchuck or beaver as like their mascot. They have shirts. They have dolls. There's usually one spot dedicated to Buc-ee's paraphernalia. They sell lots of interesting things. They sell food. They sell items you really don't need. They some of them have restaurants in there.
Just like Cracker Barrel. Don't know if you got that restaurant.
Yeah, well, there's a Cracker Barrel here.
That's a good restaurant.
I think I have been in one. It's been a long time ago.
Like half of Walmart, says K-Torque.
I always like going to
So
Iowa.
like Hillbilly was saying, like about the caves over there that they have. We have the Mount St. Helens lava tubes up here that I want to go check out. I haven't been in them yet, but I hear it's like a really cool thing to go check out. So like when the last time Mount St. Helens erupted, what was it, back in 84, I want to say? Could be wrong. But there was like freshly made lava tubes and all this stuff out there, and we have our caves, which is the lava tubes, but I want to go check those out. It's a really cool. I might even, if we do go, I'm gonna film it and put it up on YouTube.
Ooh, that'd be neat.
Yeah, I didn't know you were not a moderator on my channel, Captain Waffles. I just changed that.
It's been like that forever.
I just realized I'm looking at chat. I'm like, why do you not have a blue name with a wrench?
Now Captain Walton knows what you really think of him.
I don't know. Like I'm looking because everybody else in chat, even Brandon has a blue wrench. I'm like, how does he not have a blue wrench?
I thought he had a wrench myself.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I mean,
Hillbilly gave me a wrench before you.
I know. That's because he drinks more moonshine than I do. He doesn't think about his choices. Oh man. So I'm trying to think. One thing I was thinking of was is there a restaurant that you guys been to that's just off the beaten trail that you enjoyed?
Well, does it have to be a restaurant?
You know, a dining establishment.
Exits, I believe it's exit 78 on I-75 here in Kentucky. There's a restaurant there that makes some good homemade food.
Nice.
Oh man, is it good? Most truck stops, if you go to them, because I lived a truck stop life, driving a semi truck, that is.
Well, my grandpa did the same thing before he.
And I've been to a bunch of truck stops, living on that truck stop food, and it's mostly fast food.
Yeah,
Just truck stop. Oh God, it was good food.
I mean, I've got a lot of places around here that we like to go to. I mean, they're not really off the beaten path, but there's this one place. It's a little tiny. It's like a little market, but they also like half of this. It's probably about the size of like a convenience store gas station, like a normal one you go to, but they don't sell gas there. But they have like this little Thai food food cart that sits outside the store. And then inside the store, they sell like drinks and ice cream and candy and stuff like that, like a regular convenience store. But they have a pizza shop in there as well. So they have
Right.
pizza and ice cream that you can get. And then in the back area of it is like a little tiny bar where they have wine and beer on tap. And they do like trivia nights and like all these little random like get-togethers for like the community and everything. So it's a pretty cool place to go into.
Right.
And we go there after some of our softball games because it's like on the way home. But there's this one pizza place out in Wilsonville, Oregon. So for us, it's like 45 minutes to an hour drive from where we live. And it's a
Right.
bar that serves like pizza and fries and garlic bread. And it's like, it's like, okay, so let me put this in perspective. Like around here, if you go to a pizza place that's not a Domino's or anything like that, you're spending anywhere between 25 to 40 bucks for a pizza. Okay.
Right.
And that's maybe like a 12 to 14 inch pizza. It's not that big. This place, you go there, you can get a 12-inch pizza, a thing of garlic bread, a thing of fries, and it's like 30 bucks.
Woo. That's pretty good.
Oh, it's so good, and it feeds like the three of us perfectly. Like we'll go now, like I said, it's a drive, and it's kind of off like the beaten path. Like you have to like know where this place is. But it's a bar that sells food, and it's just next level. Like the pizza is like, I'm not a crispy pizza eater. Like I like mine to be halfway in between doughy and crispy. I'm just like that in general. Like I like soft, chewy cookies. I like soft, chewy brownies. It's just a texture thing for me, right?
Right.
Like California has Me and Ed's, and I absolutely hate Me and Ed's. I don't know why people love Me and Ed's, but anyways, off that subject. Their pizza, it's not a thin crust, but it's like that perfect meld of crispy, but still a little bit of soft chewiness to it. Not like it's not done yet. Like, you know, when you get some pizza and it's like, oh, this isn't fully cooked. No, it's got enough crunch to softness ratio to where it's just like, chef's kiss.
Hell yeah. Because I don't like a crunchy pizza either, but I like a pizza where the crust isn't floppy.
Right.
That or the crust isn't like, you know, twice the size of the actual pizza, you know?
Right.
Unless it's stuffed crust pizza, that's different. But like their crust, it's not crunchy, it's not burnt. And I'm a person who like if the crust looks like crap or it's like not like edible, I won't eat the crust. But this one, I eat the whole slice. Like there's just everything's good all the way through. It's amazing.
That's pretty epic, actually. Because like when we go to Domino's.com, not to shill out Domino's.com, but when we order off Domino's.com, I just try to get the pan pizzas because there's no crust. Because there are just some people who just don't do good with crusts.
Yeah.
Well,
so
I had to have a crust because my dogs, they eat the crust when I don't.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Bow wow.
Yeah.
You know what we didn't do? Well, we didn't do the
Card of the
pictures
day.
of the day, the card of the day, but hold on. But like, so what I want to talk about, there's this place in Davenport, and it's off the beaten trail for me. It's called the Machine Shed. It's like a Cracker Barrel, but actually good. They have really good food. They're expensive. Been there once, bought a mug from their little shop for the wife. But they have really good steak. They have really good ribs. The ribs are to die for. They're homemade cooked. And the Machine Shed is actually a restaurant in Davenport that's built out of an old barn structure. You know, they basically reboned the place, like, you know, put in different struts and stuff to make it an establishment people can eat in. And man, it was hellaciously good. When I went there was only one Machine Shed. Now there's multiple and throughout the city. So good.
Nice.
I want to say hi, Cookie Dude.
Yeah, I remember another place we love to go to. It's Warner Beef and Brew out in Tillamook, Oregon. I'll make it quick. Whenever we go out to Tillamook, Oregon to go to the Tillamook Creamery, we go to, and this place is literally off the beaten path because the first time we ever went there, we're like, where the hell are we? Like, we're in the industrial area of Tillamook. We had no clue where this place was. Like, it's literally at their warehouse / like processing packaging plant. And it's a little restaurant right on the actual warehouse that you go in and you can buy sausages, bacon, tri-tip, like all this meat in their little baker market area. and then you can actually order food too. It's like one of the best, like hamburger, steak, like you can get a roast beef sandwich with the agu sauce, all that stuff. Like that's another great place to go.
Nice. So we are going to cover the card of the day.
Cool.
Because there's some pictures. I follow it. One of the pictures.
Card of the day.
So I saw this card and I'm like, I was reading it and I'm like, dude, this is a stoner card. They're going to get so confused.
Ooh.
Psychogenic Probe costs 2 generic. It's an artifact. Whenever a spell or ability causes a player to shuffle his or her library in Commander, that's almost every turn, Psychogenic Probe deals 2 damage to him or her.
Nice.
But yeah, pretty good. Psychogenic not having anything to do with 420. It's just the whole ability. The ability is like, oh, dude, I'm shuffling my deck almost every turn. It's pretty good. And some pictures of the day. It's Saturday. Let the shenanigans begin. Yes. MakeAmeme.org. Don't forget the pool game tonight on Captain Waffles channel and the giveaway on Hillbilly's channel. You got Happy Saturday. Relax and enjoy. This picture, which Hillbilly wanted to share. I think he's making fun of me
this morning.
But
After
for a picture that represents today, boom.
Yes, the universe is endless. For all we know, there could be a planet covered up with marijuana.
I thought it was hilarious.
Wow.
Doggy dog. That's right. Cool. And I want to say hi, Cookie Dude. If you didn't hear us earlier, if we didn't say hi, I'm sorry. Hi, Cookie Dude.
Hi, Cookie Dude.
I don't know which one that one is. I'm trying to rack my brain. I'll have to Google search that because I can't remember it either. But yeah, there is one.
Yeah.
That's how I wake up in the morning. All right, everybody, we're going to start wrapping the show up. We're going to go into that. Boom. Chill section.
All right. Today is going to be a busy day for me. 1 o'clock, I'm going to do a giveaway stream for a commander deck because the winner of the commander deck lives out of the country, so I'm unable to send it to him. He told me to go ahead and pick another winner, so I'm going to do another giveaway for the commander deck. And also, I'm going to do that's going to be at 1 o'clock, and at 2 o'clock, there's going to be a commander game. And then after the commander game, I'm going to do another arena stream. Busy day for me. And that's really all I have to show for today.
Woo-woo. Show for it. Captain Waffles.
So lots of stuff here for the pool game later on today. I might be hopping on the stream with them to play some Commander. If I don't get that in time, then maybe I'll do my own stream to pre-game for the game. I don't know. We'll see how today goes. But yeah, it's gonna be a busy day for everybody. Be on the lookout for everyone's stuff. I mean, it's gonna be fun. Hopefully, some of you can join me on the stream for the pool game. And we can have some fun while we're giving stuff away. And yeah, it's going to be fun. See you guys all later.
All right. And Muggaful, anything you want to show?
No, I just want to tell Captain Waffles if he wants me to be there with him, just send me a tell or a message on Discord and I'll join.
All right. Sounds good, man.
Cool. And I'm going to try to join you if at least in chat, or if you wanted me to hang out with you, that'd be cool. I'm canceling tonight's commander game to hang out with Captain Waffles and the crew. I got some pull in the game. You know, I got some stake in the game. I wanted to see what I win. I want to be there. I want to join it, have fun, keep it lively, entertaining. So I hope you guys come on. If you're not subscribed or not following Captain Waffles, let me put his link in chat there. Go over, hang out, check him out, see what kind of shenanigans he's pulling out. So it's going to be fun. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. that little Omaha story earlier, Hillbilly, was a little risky. Just let you know.
I'm sorry.
You know, I don't want to lose my monetization.
I don't want you to either.
Got it.
Don't lose your 37 cents.
No.
I wasn't promoting it or nothing.
Not Liliana. I want that Shelly back.
I wasn't
That's it.
promoting it.
Yeah. So, TCGdude, thank you for stopping by. James Willis, thank you for stopping by. K Torque, Tibalts, thank you for stopping by. Everybody else, thank you for stopping by. You guys remember, live life, have fun, make life yours, and listen to Lord Megatron.
Shockwave! What is your command, Megatron?
Subscribe for Magic the Gathering and other content for evil fun.
Fear not, Megatron.